Hey everyone, we're here for
Hi.
Miss Bond's balance for the month.
Hello.
There's been a bit of shock trauma, we'll see what's going on, but feeling pretty bloody good today.
Yes, thank you.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just see what your body says.
And I will say that Blackie worked.
Excellent.
Yeah. Because I think it was the last time or the time before we. No, I think it was last time it was Blackie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, called upon him.
So it's about externalizing.
Yeah.
Externalizing our trauma, having a name for it,
Yeah.
so that we're not taking it on.
Yeah.
And what's the energy of Blackie when you call on him?
It's just like a thing that runs through me and says, "Come on, don't worry," you know. Whether it's just I don't know.
Doesn't matter, it works.
Yeah, I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
As long as I can get out of that situation.
Yes.
And concentrate on living again. So
Yeah. Good. So how down and out did it feel when you got that shock?
it's devastated.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah. Can we say?
No, not really.
Okay. So basically, a huge shock trauma, nothing Monica was expecting, so it really took her just down really deeply. Yeah. Okay, so adrenals, hello. Okay. Just double. You're not taking any supplements particularly at the moment?
No.
Minus
just this here.
Okay, so minus any supplements, minus any medication.
I don't need it. It's funny. I'll go and take it if I know I need it.
Oh, beautiful. So
no,
yes,
it's
so
not
there's
beautiful. It's not nothing.
no, there's deep survival, hidden deep survival, and yes, so there's 3 layers of survival stuff going on in there. So let's go on and see, and it's messing with your immune system. So this is where you can get run down, worn out, and then get sick.
Okay.
And then our body, wants to blame someone else and say, "Oh, I got sick because someone else gave it to me." Nah, it's because we're run down.
That's right.
We're run down and we're exhausted. And I was listening to a guy called Dr. Angus Dalgleish this morning.
Yeah.
And he's like a English oncologist. Been doing it for decades and really well known. And he was presenting at a seminar one day, and for whatever reason, he was getting way higher levels of benefit for his cancer client than other people. And one of the things that and I don't know how old he is, he looks like he's probably 70 or 80, he's been doing it a long time. And one of the things that he worked out way early in the piece, decades ago, was that chemotherapy always works better if your vitamin D levels are really highly optimized. So how many, for a start, it's almost impossible here in Australia to get your doctor to give you any supplements if you're going through chemo and radiation. They want you to go off anything natural. But he said there was some new, methotrexate. When methotrexate was released, so it's a chemo drug for autoimmune disease. And lots of people with things like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and stuff like that are on methotrexate. And it's a chemo drug. And basically it suppresses the immune system, so the immune system isn't attacking the part of the body that's being attacked with the autoimmunity. Anyway, he said that when methotrexate was released, it improved longevity. No, it improved outcomes by 8%. And it was like the new best, which isn't a lot, 8% if you think about, but nonetheless, when you add vitamin D to it alone, it makes a huge difference. Anyway, sort of interesting.
That makes sense though, because most people that are going through chemo, they're stuck inside.
Yes. Yeah, they're exhausted, they're feeling ratty, they're sick as a dog. And probably people who are on things like I think David was mentioning to me that there's a similar thing with drugs like antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs, they work heaps better as well if people's vitamin D levels are optimised.
Makes sense. Because vitamin D is about the best one that we can, well...
Yeah, having optimal levels of vitamin D is important for so many things.
Yeah.
Like it's involved in destruction of many viral particles. It's like it is anti-cancer, you know, you get those levels up and they're saturated through your body because every cell in the body requires vitamin D.
Okay.
They did studies way back at somewhere, say mid-2020, I think Indonesia, where they looked at the COVID numbers, and the people who had the highest levels of vitamin D had the least symptoms of COVID. And the people who died of COVID were the ones with the lowest levels of vitamin D.
Okay.
And that study has been done over and over again in lots of different, you know, lots of different countries have found similar things.
Yeah. And do you have to take large doses or?
No, not necessarily. And of course, we're always better off getting it naturally from the sunshine.
Yeah.
You know, on our raw skin.
Yeah.
And you're like me, don't wear sunscreen.
That's right.
So, but yeah. Is the sun actually up by the time you walk in the morning, or are you walking in the dark?
Not just yet.
Okay.
It's just coming up as I'm going.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But she's got me going twice now.
She's not in any pain?
No, she's still jumping for her treats.
Okay, good.
While she's still jumping for her treats, she's okay.
Because one of my clients asked me about the Redox Gold for dogs. So while she was here having a treatment earlier on, I sent a message to Manda's group and said, hey, has anyone tried it on their dogs yet? And one of the ladies has, she put it on the inside of the dog's legs on Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon, you know, the dog still had a bit of pain, 11 years old.
Yeah.
And she sort of showed the dog the tube of Redox, and the dog jumped up and wanted some more put on. And today she's jumping up for a ball and not having to sit down for a few minutes. Anyway.
They know.
That's so cool.
So yesterday morning and this morning we went our 20-minute walk. I went off to Aqua, came back, did another 20-minute walk with her. And then yesterday afternoon, she had a bath, so I had to get her dry. So it was too hot just to walk around the streets, so I put her in the car and took her out to the industrial estate.
Yeah.
Walked around that. She loved it and came home, and then I went off to meditation, so it was a good day. So.
Excellent. Hold out for me.
Yeah.
That's subcolossal gyrus. This is about suppressed rage and anger.
Oh, okay.
Or released rage and anger. It can be either, actually. It's the spectrum. It's the this end with Blackie in the corner, you know, sort of just wanting to hide away and never be seen in public again, to this end where you're, you know, ready to march out there in the world and own your space and speak your truth.
But in one sense, wouldn't it be suppressed until we get an answer on it?
Only if you suppress it.
Oh, only if I...
Yeah, so that's about you suppressing it.
Yeah.
So speaking to David, that's not suppressing it. You know, talking to your friend and, you know, knowing you're going to speak to her father, that's not suppressing it.
Yeah, okay.
So you're not suppressing it.
Yeah.
Suppressing it would be saying, oh, woe is me.
Yeah.
I must be a bad person, I'll leave my job. You know, I'll never say anything.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, so that subcolossal gyrus, you know, no surprise, it's just dragged up one of those old pain punishment circuits again. The RAS is showing up next. Let me see if there's any of, because this was for another balance earlier on in the week. Let's just have a look.
Well, I must admit, it is going to bring up other stuff. Because this is virtually the verbal abuse that I got in the marriage. So it's just a return.
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't matter where that abuse comes from. Our reactions can happen instantaneously. Yeah, on Saturday outside a restaurant, someone I knew sort of said to me that someone I didn't want to see might actually turn up at this party. And instantaneously my heart started pumping, my hands started sweating.
You didn't run away though?
I didn't run away.
Had you wished you had run away?
No, she didn't turn up. And I had a chat to someone else about it, and she said to me, well, what would you do if she said hello? I said, well, I'd probably say hello and then just ignore her for the rest of the time. She said, yeah, that's what she said she'd do. I said, well, it would be step one.
Yeah.
Bloody people. So that was a little reticular activating system. So that was just, and once again, it can't be just because of this person, because yeah, it is expectation of long-term stress. So your nervous system just went, yeah, we're back in there. But it's about protection. So going into that deep hole, that's about protection. If you're in the deep hole, you can't get hurt.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dig deeper.
No need. No need.
It's like the dog. She's got a hole at the back, and I said, if you dig that any deeper, I won't be able to find you.
Yeah, right.
But they say that they dig holes to, if they're not well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's only one part of the garden, and that's her part. I don't care.
So there is a bit of PTSD with this, post-traumatic stress, you know, linked into old stress. But I choose. Okay, hun, it's time. What do you choose? I choose. Think about your I choose for 2025.
I want an answer on this one to start off with, and then we'll, yeah. I've just got to get this out of the road.
Okay, so let's, I'll just throw in a few.
Okay.
I choose to be happy.
Oh, yes.
I choose to feel like I deserve the best. I choose the best. I choose friendships. I choose to feel loved. I choose to be happy.
Yes, I want all of those.
I choose to put myself first. I choose to look after myself. I choose to love being me.
Yeah, thank you.
Isn't it sad that it's just not it's not uncommon for you to have gone through with your marriage. It's so common.
That's right.
You know, for people to have felt, you know.
But I thought everybody was the same until I got out of it.
Well,
and he was the one that left, so otherwise it must probably still be.
Thank goodness.
Yes, 26 years now.
Awesome.
It's a long time, isn't it?
It's a really, no, it's so fantastic. Right. Okay, so do we need to do, so the Chiron point, right. Are we fragmented? No. So the Chiron point, do we need to do health, wealth? Okay. So health is good.
Health is good.
Hold. Wealth is good.
Wealth is good.
Oh. Okay, so link any and all issues associated with a leaking Chiron point into double interior deltoid. And hold.
Do you want me to leave now?
Okay. Not that I know where it is, but is it in the same pale ace as last time? No. So something about this has deviated one of the fields. Yeah. Okay. So where is it? Okay. Hold up nice and strong. Okay. So that's where you've got a leaking chiron point. It's a kidney point. It might not be anything to do with the kidney, but it happens to be around the point of kidney 10 acupuncture point. And kidney is about fear and anxiety.
Yeah.
So, what do we need to do to... Okay, so what percentage leaking is your little chiron point? To 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to 100. Okay, well, that sucks. Okay, so what do we need to bring him back into balance?
I must admit, I did expect this today.
Yeah, okay. So the first thing, when it all happened and your energy just dropped, you released a whole bunch of nervous system toxins out into the bloodstream, no surprise. So that depleted. So this is just homeopathics for a bunch of neurotoxins. Okay, more of the same, more of something else, more of something else. ESR oscillation, chakra essence, cranial keys, tuning forks, tuning fork combo. Okay, let's have some fun. So, brain, governing, lung, sex, heart, stomach, large intestine, that's grief, guilt, regret. Central governing, lung, sex, heart, stomach, large intestine, bladder, small intestine, triple heater, gallbladder, liver. So it's, okay, so large intestine, liver. Large intestine is grandma energy to liver energy. So grief, guilt, regret, when it builds up in the system, can create internalized depression, anxiety, inability to stand up for ourselves. So we internalize our emotions when we've got liver energy going on. So well done not internalizing it this time and, you know, running away to the world for a while.
Yeah.
Is there another tuning fork combination we need? Yeah, so base chakra, I just did a little bit on it, but I think we need the combo. So yes, it was blowing the base chakra, but we need the spectrum of base chakra support, so, because that's about survival, grounding, feeling safe. So adrenals, kidneys and spine, along with sphenoid and coccyx. Okay. And your little tailbone. And the sphenoid. Have your eyes been tired the last few days?
Yep. Yeah.
Because the body compresses everything, you know, when we're...
Like I slept the other night though.
Yeah, okay.
Because it was after 12 o'clock when I went, before I even could get to any sort of sleep. Then I woke up and I thought, oh, it must be nearly 5. It's 2:10. And then when 5 o'clock came, I didn't want to get up. I did, but I didn't want to.
No, it's exhausting.
Yeah. So last night I didn't do anything. I came home from meditation, went to bed.
Okay, what do we need? So we need the celestial circuit combo. And hold nice and strong.
I don't think one of them stayed up today.
And hold nice and strong. That's funny. Yeah, so your strength is being able just to let go of something and go, that's it, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Like, that's your strength.
Yeah.
But it also stops you from doing the next step, which is stepping up for yourself, which is what you've done this time, which is really empowering. Every time you do it, you're regrowing.
It took me a while though to, I thought, well, just let it go, but I just want to clear my name.
Yeah.
After that, don't care what happens.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I can't say too much because I
No.
don't want to,
Yes.
wreck it all together.
Yeah. And it's not over yet.
No, that's right. I'm proud of me though.
Well done.
Yeah. Because I could have just run away.
Okay, let's see where that celestial circuit's sitting. It was third stage stress. And hold.
Wow.
And hold. Okay, so we've gone from third stage to second stage. What do we need next? We need a flower essence. So do we need bark, box 1 bush, box 2 bush?
Would be that dog one?
Dog rose, no, this one, that's funny though, that would have been good. This one is turkey bush, and turkey bush is about creativity.
Okay.
So, when we lose our ability to think clearly, we lose our creative process to sort stuff out.
Yeah.
Hey, when you retire, what creative stuff are you going to do?
Yeah, all I was going to do is cards and stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 drops. Oh. One for my chest. Yeah, so, and turkey bush helps to get the logical and creativity going in the brain as well, that connection between them. So you know how you like, when you're working, you like thinking? You know, it's sort of your time to, you know, think and grow and sort things out. And
yeah.
Let's have another look at the celestial circuit. And hold, hold. And hold. Good, back to normal. So that's back to balanced.
Okay.
Let's go see where our little Chiron point is. Okay, do we need to check what percentage leaking it is or percentage sealed? Percentage sealed. Okay, so to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80. Okay,
Yeah.
so 70 to 75, 75 to 80. Okay, so
Considering it was leaking 100%.
oh
before.
yeah, that's right. So we're 75% of the way there. So what else do we need to do for this little part? Something on the board? Something on the board. Okay, what do we need? Oh, right. So your little, okay. I'm going to ask any and all issues associated with your Zeta potential. Link into double anterior deltoid. And hold. Pushka. So on the cell membranes, there should be an electrical charge. You know, when we get stressed, we release that sticky stuff.
Oh yeah.
That stuff can destroy the electrical charge on our cell membranes. So basically, then they get all stuck, and then you're not getting nutrition through your body. Anyway, so these little points help to remind them what they're supposed to do. Little oscillation points help to get that vibration happening on the cell wall. Getting some good fats in your diet?
Yes. That's some protein.
Beautiful. I'll make sure I send you the inner voice too with the suggestions of what to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, any and all issues associated with your Zeta potential, link into double anterior deltoid. And hold. Okay, good. More we need to do in relation to the Chiron point. Okay, what percentage sealed are we? To 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to 95 to 100. Really? Because of the Zeta potential. Huh, that's so cool.
Okay.
So
What was the Zeta?
So that's the electrical charge on your cell membranes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But trauma affects us in lots of ways. So, but that's interesting that because that's quite a physical thing on the cell membranes because it adjusts all your, anyway, the electrical charge. So positive, negative, all that sort of stuff. Okay. So again, say health is good.
Health is good.
And hold. Wealth is good.
Health is good.
And hold. Beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome.
I choose health and wealth.
I choose health and wealth. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, anything else on the board? Okay, so where are we at with our survival stuff? Let's go have a look at your adrenals and hold. Much better.
Yeah.
Survival. Deep survival. Hidden deep survival.
You're
Awesome.
amazing.
You're amazing. Yeah, right. So your body's lapping it up. Loving it.
Oh, good.
So you've still got a little bit of problem solving to do, or you're pretty much sorted?
Tomorrow, I reckon
is the next step?
We should get the,
Okay.
yeah, hopefully we get, it all out there, so.
Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so let me go, okay. What about brain pathways? Is there stuff to do there? Is there anything that's more important than that? Okay, so corpus callosum, trust. Trust and trust issues. And hold out nice and strong.
Yeah.
Mushka.
You lose trust when things like that happen.
Yeah, totally. Trust and trust issues. And hold. Beautiful. Let me just think about that type of abuse. Has it always mainly been men, or it's been men and women?
Mainly men.
Mainly men. So think about that type of man and think about how you feel. How you feel when you feel that energy from someone like that.
You're scared.
Yeah. And then what do you want to do?
Well, I escaped and just went into the office, and then when because my computer's in a corner, so my back was to him, and I was just shaking.
Yeah.
So, I didn't say a thing all day.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you. So that's, thank you. So that's led us into another deep hidden survival pattern. So before we go do some more brain stuff, let's go and clear whatever that little pattern is.
I can't say that'll change. I'll still be scared again.
Yeah. But you get stronger inside yourself every time you stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it happened again, I think I'd say something earlier.
Yep.
Not let it go on. So this is what, November, December, January, February, this 4 months.
Yeah.
So, but I've let it go, so.
So the cerebellovermis is showing up. This is a little part of the brain that's to do with when what's really going on isn't matching how we feel emotionally. So it's like you're putting yourself out there into the world in one way, and then someone treats you another way, and it doesn't match.
No, that's right.
It's like, what am I putting out there to make this happen?
Yeah.
So this little part of the brain is always trying to work out where the balance is with things, and it gets really confused when when it's not matching.
Yeah.
So Pons GB15, CB24.
Why can't we just be nice to everybody? We're all human beings.
Yeah. But there's a lot of angry, discontented people out there.
Yeah.
And when they can't get out of their own heads, that's how they're walking out there into the world.
Yeah.
And they don't have another concept for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always remind my receptionists when I had the big clinics that, people are coming in all sorts of pain, they're putting in all sorts of facades, they can have all sorts of stuff going on at home. We just never know.
So true.
Doesn't make it okay, to abuse other people. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that at all.
No.
But we just never know what's going on in someone else's brain. And honestly, it was probably nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It was probably nothing to do with you. In the same way that him abusing you felt the same as when your hubby used to do it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe something about you reminds him of an old aunt who used to abuse him. You know, these things sometimes have no connection to logic.
Yeah.
I had a lady 30 years ago and I didn't know what it was about her that bugged me. And she was a really lovely person, and it wasn't until a few years later that I caught up with someone. I thought, why does she seem familiar to me? And then I realised that the person I'd caught up with reminded me of the person up in Cooktown, and I treated the person in Cooktown.
Oh, wow.
I'd avoided her because there was just something that didn't match and I couldn't figure out what it was.
Yeah.
But it was years later that I went, oh, that's embarrassing. Because, you know, a lot of people say they trust their gut about people and stuff, and sometimes it's not about the people.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about something else entirely.
Yeah.
So I always
If I had have trusted my gut, I would have walked out.
Yeah, right.
So.
And do you think you should have done that in hindsight?
In hindsight, yes.
Well, you know what you'll do next time, don't you?
Not go.
Mm.
Trust my gut.
Yeah. But don't forget your gut is based on old experiences, not current stuff. So it's easy to whip back into that, you know. Yeah. But obviously you shouldn't ever allow yourself to be abused, you know, so that's a whole different thing. So yes. Orbitofrontal cortex, yeah, so this is conflict. This, you know, which is...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. There's none of that going on in your brain at the moment. So orbitofrontal cortex, limbic, right, okay. Hold it nice and strong.
Yeah. Back to the wimpy.
Yeah, and that conflict is switching off your pleasure reward center. So once again, it's way easier to just go hide than it is to confront it. Yeah.
I keep asking that bottle of wine, can I be trusted to have one glass? And it makes me walk away, so.
It's saying no at the moment.
That's right. It's happened a few times. I've said, now can I be trusted to have one glass? And I don't know, I just tend to walk away really easily, so.
Yeah. There's still something more in the hidden deep survival pattern. Okay, so there's another RAS circuit. Oh, okay. Yeah, so no surprise, that type of man and that type of reaction you have in your body shuts down your serotonin. Yeah, and creates vigilance in your nervous system. Yeah. So while you're sorting this out, if you've got anything at home like NeuroLift or any of the ANs, Stress-An, Relax-An, Resilient, Adapt-An, they will just help your nervous system get through this.
Neurobalance?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got that one on the bench.
Now just support your nervous system while you're sorting this out. Okay, anything else in the PVSS? Okay, let's just double check that hidden deep survival pattern again and hold. Okay, so again, thinking about that type of man, that type of energy, that fear that you feel when you're around that type of human being. And hold out. Excellent.
Oh,
Good stuff.
Somewhere.
Yes. So CC trust, AC despondency. No, negative manipulate A, B, C, D, parabolic memory rest, PBG, PAG. Integration points, right. So then you'll lose your ability to speak. Right. So here goes your broken points. Hold, that is the words coming out of your mouth. So your brain goes blank, you can't think what to say. If you could think what to say, it would be hard to actually open your mouth and say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the whole thing just shuts down your pleasure reward centers, so your brain is running on cortisol. And it's assuming that if you speak, you're going to get attacked even further.
Okay.
And hold. And then Wernicke's. Hold out nice and strong. So that's the words behind the, no, that's the thoughts behind the words.
I think once I've got it all down on paper, it will make it a lot easier.
Yeah. Wernicke's, thoughts behind the words, and hold. Beautiful. Next one is the auditory integration points. Hold out nice and strong. Yeah, nothing. So that's both when you're hearing someone yelling at you, it's their words going through your head while you're trying to sort it out. Simultaneously, it's your brain listening to yourself while you're trying to respond and
Makes sense.
evaluate it and all that sort of stuff. But there's fear. So there's fear in that hearing stuff. Pull little nervous system. Okay, auditory integration points. And again, hold. Beautiful. And then the last one of these little guys is rip and lip.
Rip and lip?
Yep. Left integrative point and right integrative point. So it's all about ingoing and outgoing, short-term and long-term visual and auditory and kinesthetic memories. So not much. So this is, and these little parts of the brain are why, if, you know, so just say you take your dog for a walk and you have a beautiful morning and then this happens, by the end of the day your body will remember the bad stuff about the walk, the fact that you you know, got a bite by an ant, or, you know, there was, you know, it's all the crap. It's really easy to lay down memories incorrectly, which is why trusting your gut can be a bit, it's one of those things just to be aware of. Because sometimes happy stuff is coloured, you know, by our hormones at the time. We've got to empower ourselves with the wins, with the good stuff. Oh, hello. So crown chakra is just blown.
Mm-hmm.
So the crown chakra, it's your connection to source as well as protection from other people's stuff. So palatine, thymus and crown. Yeah, so when it's not working well, we feel our energy feels destructive. You know, we're not protecting ourselves as well.
Yeah.
So tongue on the roof of the mouth. And relax. And hold it nice and strong. Nope. So is it first or third stage stress? Hold it nice and strong. Nope. Third stage. Poor little crown chakra. Pain punishment circuit. Tongue on the roof of the mouth again. And relax. And hold. Okay, balanced or second stage stress. And hold. Oh no, back down to balanced. Exhaustion to balanced. I like it.
So do I.
Nice. Okay, what do we need next? So we need a tuning fork combo. Okay, bladder energy. That's fear and anxiety that's externalized, so people can feel it. And you know, bullies sometimes feel that fear from people, and so they know who to bully.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
And that is spleen energy. Well, spleen energy is mother energy to, no it's not, it's grandmother energy to bladder. Okay. But spleen is where there's an imbalance with empathy and sympathy, and some people who have been bullied so much we forget to be kind to ourselves, of course. And the bullied people make sure that we don't feel like we want to nurture ourselves.
Yeah.
Bladder was first. Bladder, spleen. Right, feeling really stifled, and the longer you feel stifled, it's hard for you to feel your purpose. Gentian is the flower essence, and gentian, yeah right, that's pretty funny. Well, I'll read this out to you. It's a good one. Okay, though you're ready to dissolve. Good. All of them. Okay, we've got a little bit of work to do.
Right.
That's okay. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively dissolve my negativity, my pessimism, my tendency to give up under stress, and my belief that obstacles are insurmountable into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively tackle obstacles with vigor, realize that my efforts are a form of success, and focus on life as a series of possibilities. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively dissolve my negativity, my pessimism, my tendency to give up under stress, and my belief that obstacles are insurmountable into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively tackle obstacles with vigor, realize that my efforts are a form of success, and focus on life as a series of possibilities. Okay, let's have a look. Beautiful. So that was just a little shimmy shimmy coca pop in there. Nice. Okay, so let's do a little tuning fork. No, not tuning fork. Let's just do a little figure eight to finish. So there's just a bit of that negative energy just left in the aura. No surprise, because shock and trauma opens all of that up. So let's go have a look. Is it here? Is it here? Is it there? Is it on the bottom of the feet? Oh, which way do we need to go? This way, this way, this way, that way. Okay. So we just need to do some figure eights on the bottom of your feet. So this is about grounding. So it's like the energy. Oh, right, because you had the crown chakra as well. So this 8th chakra down here underneath the feet is the counterbalance to our crown chakra. Okay, is there any more figure eight work that needs to be done? Awesome.
Oh, great.
Yay.
Thank you.
Well done. Well, there was a little bit to do.
Yes, yeah.
Sucks, you were so good last week.
Yeah.
I
was on top of the world.
Yeah.
Sunday, Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Thursday, the bombshell.
Yeah. Oh well.
Mm.
A little miniature bombshell.
Yeah.
Something that'll make you stronger.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Thanks, Monica.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.